Everybody, welcome back. We're doing another Marvel Future Revolution video. Got the patch coming this week. Well, it's not been officially announced. The expectation is that it's this week, obviously. I think they did. I mean, they said the last week of January, so I guess it is kind of announced, but whatever. Anyway, we don't know exactly when, but we can figure out sort of when deals end and stuff like that. We're expecting it here in the next couple days. So we're going to be talking about the things that I'm kind of prepped where I'm at. I've done some of these videos in the last week, and I want to continue to sort of push that narrative a bit where it's like, hey, these are the things I'm doing to prepare for these. This is how and why I've done it. And we're just going to cover kind of where you're at, what you're going to do. And one big reminder I always want to say to people is when we get new levels and stuff like that, well, I might try to push and get to 120 as quick as I can. Make sure that you balance your loadout a bit. What I mean by that is like, don't stress out, have fun, chill, do what you can when you can. It's not a huge deal. I took the game super slow to start, and I'm still enjoying it. I've not burnt out on the game. I've been like, all right, I'm just gonna do what I can do. So play the way you want to play, balance the way you want to balance. Do that, and I'll just share what I'm doing as well. So if you're new to the channel, check out the Discord link in the description below. Hammer down like buttons, click notification bells, and subscribe. And we'll be doing a gold giveaway again here soon, probably sort of right around the patch day, so we can do something fun for that to throw some more gold out there, right? So check it out.
Bring me WolverThor!
So one of the things that I was talking about was loading up your tickets. So training grounds. Anytime we're going to get a patch with a level increase, I encourage folks to do this. So you will see I have 9 hours left on my remaining time. How did I do that? So I'll probably do a separate video as a kind of a beginner's type thing. But for this video, I will just say you use up all your time last week. Today's Monday, the January 24th. So last week, by Sunday, use up all your time. So it's a 0. Before the reset happens, fill it up with, I think, 36 tickets, which gets you 6 hours. So get the additional 6 hours. And then when reset happens, you get the 3 free hours on top of that 6. So now I've got 9 hours. I believe I should be able to, once I use all of this 9 hours, be able to do an additional 6. So I am able to use 15 hours of training grounds this week. So instead of using it all in 1 week, I've spread it out amongst multiple weeks. I've decided to cram it all into 1 week. The raids work similar to this if you want, and it's up to you. It's not, at least the way I view it, is that it's not anything that you're doing right or wrong. It's just a method in the game that allows you to sort of plan when you're going to do something. This allows me to plan that, you know what, I didn't want to do it last week. I've got more time this week. I'm going to do it. Try to line that up with the time when there's a level cap increase. So I'm going to do that, and it might not even matter because if, we're going to get, I mean, I guess it's like right around here behind where my head would be, is I'm expecting the level increase here as well. They mentioned that in the blog, devs notes, whatever we want to call it, where we're going to get another increase. So it might not even matter for the leveling because if we can get to 120, then who cares? Or 120 through the story, then you don't need it for the training grounds per se, but I wanted to make sure that I had it there regardless. So this is what I've done. If you have not done this, why not? Why didn't you do it? We tried to bring it up last week. So this is the type of thing we're going to talk about. I wanted to make sure that you guys got to see this exactly where I'm at. I will continue to sort of record how this happens this week and then eventually have like a beginner's type guide on something like this video, so it can be out there in the ether forever for anybody to use if they need to. But one of the things I do want to mention, do not start using it. If you did do this, don't start using this until after the level cap increases. We were joking around with this last night. Don't wait. Wait until after Wednesday or whatever, whenever the level cap increase happens, and then start using your training grounds. Okay, so do that. Make sure you don't do it. You do not want you do not want to use it beforehand. Now, the reason, if you missed why I did this, was because, let's see, where did I have it? So tokens. So Omega War tokens. You know, one, I should buy that. B, that's the thing. But that's typically the only thing I buy in this Omega War. So I've got 26,000 tokens here that I'm going to want to get for 120 badges. And I'm going to use all of them for that. So that, because when you look at these Omega War items, these are the ones where you can get the PvP increase. Now, I assume, you know, it's sort of like, all right, I mean, it's still going to be an PvP increase. I mean, like, that's what it's always sort of been. Yeah, I mean, I guess they maybe wouldn't do that, but I'm expecting for the Omega War ones to be a PvP increase. So that way we're, you know, if you want to get that type of thing, if you need to min-max those stats, you come in here. I'm going to open all of those. I'm going to use all of my points for that Woes 120 badges when it drops. So that way I have just a little bit of an advantage as best I can stat-wise to get those. The other part that I was doing this, and I mentioned this in the other video, is I've got 24,000 Dark Zone points. So let's see. Let's pull out the handy dandy little calculator here. Assuming it's 300 points per box, that's 80 of these. So I can get 8. Now, again, the drop rates on these are terrible. So, but I'm going to get 80 of these, and you know, maybe it'll be 4-star. I don't know, but you know, it's a start for the 120 badges, and the badges is one of the biggest RNG aspects of the game. So the more chances I have at that, the better. So I'm going to go through there and hope I get, you know, whatever they got. Like, I mean, who knows? I used to want Nebula and or Yellow Jacket because I like those stats. But at the end of the day, it's sort of like, you know, what is the best one? Right now, I need Dormammu cooldown decrease because that's the hotness that you now need. I don't love the fact that they do stuff like that, but, you know, this is the sort of thing that I'm going to be looking at, is seeing which ones I want the most, which I need the most, rolling them to get the 120s. Now, if the prices are like 600, which I don't think they'll do. I mentioned this in the other video. They in the dev notes, they talked about the fact that they're going to make it so that they're going to reduce the prices of these. They're going to, you know, 110s are going to be now 150. The 100s are going to be 75. So I expect the 120s to be 300, because if they don't do that, they have to reintroduce more currency. Because if they keep doubling it up every time, 600, well, it's like, well, are you giving me more tokens? Because if you're not, it makes it harder for me to climb. So I'm expecting them to do that. I don't want to get into a horde mode of stuff, but if I'm close to a level cap increase, that's why I do that. So that's why I've got those saved. That's what I'm planning for. It looks like I've got, okay, I should be able to get my next spot there. I need to get some boots for that. So that's why I've got that. Now, the other part that I'm trying to do this week, and I've only got a couple days to do it, so I'm probably not going to finish it, frankly. But I'm trying to level all my heroes to at least 105. So you can see Captain Marvel's 105. Storm, I got to 109 because I was actually leveling her to the in the training grounds. And then once I realized, I'm like, man, I need to get everybody up. You know, Strange, I just got, and I basically level them through the Dormammu, like all of Dark Domain. Strange, I might have a quest or two left for him. I forget. No, I think whatever. He's close to done. Spider-Man, similar. So now, yeah, actually I did switch. So now I'm actually leveling Iron Man. And you'll see the Rise of the East. I was like, wait, you got Rise of the East on your Iron Man? Yeah, I'll go through that in a second. So, and these other three, I still got to bring up. So I'm super slow with this stuff. I take it easy. I relax. I'm not going to stress about it too much. But, you know, now that I'm getting to this point, I'm kind of like, man, I should probably do some of this. So part of the thing that I do when I'm doing all of this is, so I have, you know, when you saw Rise of the East on him, you can see it's like, whoa, you got two. Okay, so what I do with this is I use the transmutation. Once I'm done with him leveling, I would go, and this is before. Now I'm not going to, because I don't want to have to do this a bunch, and we're a couple days away. I'll get him to, whatever it's going to be, 103, 104, 105, after he's done through the dark domain. And what I would normally do is I would pay to transmute that one, this Rise of the East, and then these 2 Hydras, just because I just randomly got 2 Hydras at 5 stars. So this is my leveling set of gear. I use this on whatever tune I'm leveling, so that I don't have to stress about it as much. Now you can see my badges are kind of crap. It's because I didn't save a bunch underneath level 100. I've got some 105, so I'll make sure to keep those. I'll find a good leveling set for that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get him to 105, and I'm going to, depending on the timing, I'll re-roll that to one of the 3 that I still have left between Star-Lord, Captain America, and Magic. If I get to the point where I don't get them up in time, I'm probably just, and honestly, depending, it's just a couple days away. Whoever I'm at, where I'm kind of like on that last day, I'm just going to leave it on them until I get that one to 120. And then I'll get that one to 120, and then I'll re-roll this gear to whoever I want to next. And I sort of let the game decide. What I'll do is I'll re-roll the helm. Or not re-roll, I shouldn't say that. I transmute the helm. It lands on Storm. Okay. Then I go to this, and I'm like, I re-roll it to I transmute to somebody else. All right. It's not Storm, it's Captain America. Then I do the gloves. It's a third one. Then I go to the boots. It's if as soon as I get 2 pieces on one person, then I go to a third piece, and I'm like, okay. I try to get that one to the same, and it's, I get it. So it's like, all right, there it is. We're done. I sort of let the game decide where I'm going to go with that leveling process. So that's what I'm going to be doing with my tunes, and that's how I'm able to do it generally easy. I just jump the gear from one to another. And then the last thing, I mentioned this earlier, that I want to throw out there for you guys for this week, because I tend to see some folks do this anytime we start leveling things, is just have fun. If you've got a bunch of time to level up, if you can, throw 24 hours in a day or 48 hours where you're just constantly leveling, awesome. I'm one, jealous. 2, but like, don't force yourself. Even if there are going to be people who get way ahead really quick. Don't stress about that. Just level when you can level and go from there. Right. I'm always a person to just pace yourself, have fun, enjoy the game. It is a game. You're here to have fun. You're here to challenge yourself. So don't stress out about it. Okay. That's all I got for today. Appreciate you all for stopping by. Like I mentioned in the front end, check out the Discord link in the description below. It's probably the easiest way to follow along with content and chat, etc. Hammer the like buttons, click notification bells, and subscribe. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.